I was on YouTube. It's your boy Toxic, aka Mr. Chocolate Chopper, the darkest nigga on YouTube. Give me some of that yum yum. I said, give me some of that yum yum. And I'm back with another video. I said I'm back with another video. Yeah, and on today's video, you're gonna have to stay tuned to find out. I'm back, as I said, I'm back with another video. And today's video is a story time video about the time I actually froze when I could see the signs that a girl was giving me, but I froze. Dog, I froze. But enough of that, let's get into it. Yes, guys, should I actually start with Once Upon a Time? But how it happened, let me take you back to the start of how everything happened. I was chatting with this one girl there, this one hun. It was actually a friend of a friend. It was a friend of mine that was actually like my gym partner. Now I always saw him with a girl, a kind of cute girl, and I wondered, was it his girlfriend or was it just friends? But yeah, I was curious to find out, is it his thing or is it not? Then I actually asked him, dog, is it your girlfriend? What did he reply actually amused me. Because when he said no, he's actually just a friend, bro.
Really?
I put on a little smirk. Immediately as he put on a little smirk, he actually went on and explaining everything I wanted to ask, but didn't ask, but he told me. After he told me everything he told me, I actually asked him to get me the number because he was at the same school as the girl I wanted, his friend, his common friend. So I thought it would be easier if he got the number from me because I usually don't see her like every day, just on a monthly basis or something like that. I didn't actually talk to her. I gave her one compliment and then I stood back. Just let the game marinate. You feel me?
Yes, the fuck you do.
I let my game marinate. Went back the other day to the gym. Actually got the number. We chatted a little, to the point where we talked about linking up. So gave her a date on when we should link up. The date came, and I went. She actually lived in town, so I went to her. I actually went to her house, like stood across the road from my house. I texted her. At the moment, she said she was kind of busy, so I was like, okay, okay. She said like, give me just 5 minutes. So in that 5 minutes, I went to buy some cool drink. Came back and texted her again, and at that time she was like done. She was done with whatever she was busy with when I texted her at first. So she came out at first. Her little brother, yeah, came out first, acting like a overprotective brother, that kind of shit. He came out. He looked around because he knew like somebody that was standing outside was texting his sister. Or she told him to go make sure if I was really outside. He came outside. He saw me, and then he went back in. By the time he went back in, she came out. She looked around and then, just like she was standing in front of her door, I was standing across the street direct. She could see me, but she was looking like this with a smile on her face. Then I waved just to indicate that it was me, Mr. Nyam Nyam.
By the way, I know you guys are there asking yourself, how am I doing? You can see I'm doing fine. Fine is what I look like. And you guys are not even undefined. You're not fine.
Yeah, went to her. I didn't actually have, I didn't actually have someone to go, like where to go sit or. Hold up. Now for y'all wondering where this all went down, actually went down in my hometown, Luderitz. Where to go do what? So Just a thought in my mind came up just to go sit at the jetty next to the auditorium. There's like next to the auditorium. It's a place where there's an old jetty. Then you go down, and to your right you can see a big hole. We went there, didn't actually go in. We're just sitting, looking at the waters, embracing the feeling of calmness and all that. Yeah, the liquorness.
It's like that. That's life. Yeah.
Now we started talking, started laughing and all that. Everything seemed cool and calm. Now in my mind, and remember this was when I was still an amateur at this game things and all that. I didn't have no game, no risk. In my mind, I just thought, now this is the first step. You take her out, buy cold drink or snacks, and then you guys communicate, and you go home without getting nothing. Now that was my plan, just to make her comfortable, show so that she's not afraid of me or uncomfortable with me. I made her comfortable. It got to a point where she got touchy.
My question to you is, when will you take life serious?
Never.
And why is that?
Because life is a joke.
And I know when a girl gets touchy, she wants hit. Yeah, that's what she wants. So, but I remember, as I said, I was a little boy. I was an amateur, so I saw it, but didn't. It went in. I saw it. It went in, but didn't actually process that well. So I just thought, it's just a normal thing. It's just a normal thing they did. As we were talking, I was moving this side. She was coming close. I was moving this side. She was coming close. We went onto a conversation where things, that conversation, that freaky conversation. We had that freaky conversation, but in my mindset, I thought eyes all talk. So this is just a step that has to be taken to you know, get Nyash. So I took this step, but didn't do anything. It didn't actually, the step that I took didn't actually, I didn't take the step like when you have planned something. Yeah, I didn't take this step like I've planned to go ahead with something else after I did that. So we talked for a little bit. We talked for a little, we talked, yeah, and I asked her questions that concerning us at the moment we had, and she was like, the way she answered was she was like smiling and all that. She was like touchy and feeling. I just felt like, woof, I felt warm inside, dog. I felt like, yo, is this happening? It's almost like the first time, but it wasn't the first time, but it felt like the first time. Everything was smooth. She was touchy. I was talking smooth criminal. But the sign she gave, like flood sign, whenever you talk about kissing and all that, she was like agreeing to everything I said. It's like she waited for me to do something. But in my head, again, in my head, I froze, dog. I was like, what should I do now? If I do this, will it be the right move if I do this? I was overthinking every single aspect of the moves I had to make. So I didn't actually make any moves to a point where she saw me. She she was giving the signs that she wanted to do something, but she saw me being so nervous that I couldn't even control my own words, the way I spoke, my emotions, all that she later on pushed or pulled back. And I saw her pulling back. I started talking again, and she came back with the same energy, touching and all that. But I froze her for real. We were alone, dog. Nobody there, just me and her. And all I could think about is, if I did something, would she go with the flow? If I tried to kiss her, would she go with the flow? If I tried to do something else, if I touched her, wouldn't she react in a bad way? I was overthinking every single thing, dog. Every corner I took, I was overthinking it. Should I take it? every word I said, I was overthinking, and that's when I got stuck to a point where I knew I was messing it up, and I could see that she was like losing the the type of vibe she had just to do something. We talked after she pulled back and started realizing I wasn't the type of guy that does that shit, or I was slow, but she kept it calm, she kept it cool, acting like nothing was wrong. But you can actually see she lost the vibe because immediately as I ignored the sign she was giving me, everything as I did nothing, she just started going, she just started sitting on her own, looking in the phone a lot. And that's where she says she's probably late, she has to go, she has to go home. And I thought, like, we can do this again tomorrow now. I actually asked her we can do this again tomorrow, and she had an uncertain answer, like she said but her face like she said but her face was like as I told her, like, we're gonna do this tomorrow again. Now as we were busy walking towards her house, I flirted a little. I flirted a little with her. I saw she was smiling. I thought I made up for what I did back there. I made up for how I froze. I left her at home, gave her a hug. Yeah, gave her a hug and went. She immediately went inside. Yeah, she immediately went inside. Didn't even say bye, dog. She didn't even say bye. So I just went. I didn't even think about it. Just went home. As I came home, the first thing I did was text her to ask her how was it? How was meeting me? How was the connection? How was the feeling and all that? Dog, I came home around 6. Yeah, I came home like 6 p.m. From bedtime, I waited like first 2 hours. She said nothing. I thought, okay, she probably busy. I texted her again to text me back or call me back if she wasn't busy. Another 2 hours went by. So then a day went by, like a month went by. Dog, the, the conclusion was that girl ghosted me just because of that one time I froze. One time I got to see you in person and I froze. She ghosted me. She ghosted. And that stuck with me in a bad way, dog. It stuck with me. Not till this day, but I can still reminisce on that feeling that I had back then when she ghosted me. So guys, message to you. Eat what must be eaten when you get the opportunity to eat. Don't waste it. Never do, bro. Never do. I hope, guys, we came to an end of the video. I hope you actually listened, because that's a part of me that I had to put out there. Something I was experiencing. Probably a younger nigga or amateur starting now also experienced that. So I don't know if it's gonna teach you something, but I wanted to tell it. I wanted to tell my part of the story, how it is. But yeah, guys, that was the story of how I froze. My story time of how I froze. I saw the signs, but I still froze. But I'm back, and I'm never gonna freeze. I'm never gonna do that again. Yeah, I'm never gonna do that again. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share, comment, turn on those post notifications so you get notified whenever I post. You know what you do? Oh, you know what you should do? Just Put the hashtag Nyam Nyam in the comments. Yeah, hashtag Nyam Nyam. Hashtag Nyam Nyam in the comments. Yeah, guys. That's it. From your boy Nyam Nyam. I'm out.